Nice. I haven't got the Twitch up yet, so there could be 10 people here or none. No clue. I'm assuming there's not many. Jeremy's off to make a sandwich. And we are here to book BP Dub, of course. There's still 0 people here, so this will only be seen on replay. For those of you that see this on replay, you're very lucky, very blessed. There are now 3 people here. This is very dangerous. The masses will soon be here. By masses, I mean 16 to 20 people. To watch this BPW shit that we're winding down slowly, ever so slowly. Jeremy is making a sandwich. 3 people that are watching, please say something in the chat so I have something to go back and forth with. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here watching Jeremy make a sandwich on a camera angle that you can't see, so I can't even commentate it. I'm just left looking at Jeremy while he makes a sandwich. I guess I could do it like a radio broadcast, but, that probably wouldn't be too good. But then again, is this better? Probably not. Raw, huh? How about it? This does rule, though, watching Jeremy. Watching Jeremy operate would be... Delicate touch, it appears, in the kitchen, old Lambert. Good technique with the butter. Did a good job, guys. JJ. Oh, Matt99. How are you, my friend? Kitchen corner of Jeremy. Has he done that before? It feels like saying he's streamed before that I have not seen. How are we today, friends? Very tired, must admit. We'll be watching England after this, JJ. I'm sure you'll be doing the same. Oh man, 10, 11. 11 people here to watch me in an empty chair. Book BPW. Good afternoon, Ray. Ray, how are you feeling about these Tony Khan-esque preempted times that we're running here on the distraction? Pretty wild, right? It's out there. Like, even last night was like an unprepared one. With Jeremy was like, do you want to go now? I was like, sure. He made a sandwich once. That sounds great. Let's go England, indeed. It's not coming home? That seems negative, JJ. Come on. We got to still believe. That's what the song says, right? Or is that the 98 one? It doesn't seem... I mean, the Scotland game was pretty frustrating. Pretty disappointing. But we shall see. Apologies, folks. I've slightly the sniffles today. Very tired. Hope I make it through this alive. This early time works better. That's good. I like that, Ray. It could be a thing. If England keep going in the Euros, maybe it's just a thing. I don't know. It's day by day with this show, as you all probably know. Baseball is not the best. Baseball is best. It sucks. We drew with Scotland. Yeah. Who do you think's winning it? Italy?
And I get it. You guys are trolls. That's your whole gimmick.
Manny Boy subscribed at tier 1, has subscribed for 3 months. And he says, what does fall and prey mean, Joe? Good question. It means effectively how to violently murder a territory with just one entrance. That's what it basically means. So, pretty heavy meaning, to be honest. But we appreciate you resubscribing, my friend. 3 months, that's a hell of a commitment to us dipshits. We have the post-show on Thursday. We have a watch-along on Saturday where we're going to do a Clash of Champions. We appreciate coming along for the ride. I believe, guys, and I'm going to talk to Jeremy about this, maybe on air, maybe off, I don't know. I believe we're going to try to get the Saturday watch-along, Sunday watch-along, sorry, Saturday's AEW, Sunday watch-along. I believe we're going to try and get that gimmick and then put it up on the Patreon for people that can't watch it, because I know a lot of people can't get to the lives. Denmark, man, you're letting your heart run wild there, JJ, man. I don't know about that. Sam, it's going good. Jeremy's making a sandwich. Looks like he's doing a good job of it. I've stopped watching him somewhat to talk to you guys, but it's just going okay. Teams are just bad. Baseball is best. You shouldn't support any team. Sports are bad. Fake fighting is bad enough. Okay. What we got here? Good news for to him saying it sounds like a threat, JJ. It sounds like you're trying to do something dastardly. Have you seen the clip of Disco and Dave arguing over the popularity of Cross and how important his character work is to the business? No, I haven't. Frank, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I would rather grab 2 Oxford dictionaries and smash both sides of my brain at once. That's what I would rather do than listen to that, because it'd be a very similar experience. Early kitchen time, factual. England is like the Sixers, fucking blocked. What's your next booking for the NWA? Dude, I need to do a TEW because, like, I just need some. I mean, actually, no, I don't. It's wrestling. I need to get away from wrestling. Bud Ryan says this early stuff has to stop. What am I going to listen to at work? I don't know, man. You should listen to like a good podcast. That'd be my suggestion. Jeff Jarrett, dude. Kurt Angle's podcast is like. It's like a science experiment. Is he okay? I love Kurt. I don't really. He's okay, but I worry about the man. I watched his one with the Randy Orton, and he was just like, screaming at Randy. It was terrible. You're a saint, Ray. Ray, being a teacher, Jesus wept. I don't know how you do it, my friend. Big props, big love to that. That's a seriously admirable job. I couldn't do it. Not only because I'm not intelligent enough or qualified, but also just because like the patience it takes, sense of calm and poise. I did not see the Adam Cole, Britt Baker stuff. Draft lottery. Jeremy is very nervous, I believe. But he may not be. Psychosis? What does psychosis have to do with this? I was doing a quiz earlier of the top 50 guys on the most Nitro matches list. Psychosis was one that I was very disappointed. Missed it. Very sad. I appreciate it, Ray. That's very, very cool. We try our best. The distraction name is very much like more fitting than we realised. You know, it was originally called that because it was going to be Jeremy's escape from doing the news round. But it seems like it's been that for a lot of people, so that's very, very cool. Oh, God, JJ, I'm very scared about this. And that is very cool. I hope that, you know, anytime we pop you while you're doing your actual work, that's good for me. Doing a lot of work today, folks. A lot of work. I got Jeremy teased his comeback and then was like, nope. He was like, nope, fuck that, I'm out. I'm doing this 205 live book where I'm like 5,000 words in, a couple chapters. I'm happy with it so far. Obviously, we're very early days, very, very early. I'm going to get pretty deep in. I'm hoping to get to 40, 50,000 words, and then we're going to reach out some interviews, and hopefully we can put something together that's very, very cool and like something that's extensive on a brand that I find really interesting because it's on the biggest wrestling, you know, network, the most accessible promotion in the world, and it's for so long just been like hidden and forgotten, and it still happens to this day. So that's what I've been doing today. Pretty long session. I was recapping, looking back at all of the Cruiserweight Classic stuff, all that good stuff. So,
hello.
There you go.
Hello.
Hello, Jeremy.
Hello. I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm going to attempt to book shows while we do this. How's everybody doing? I see everybody's talking about the draft lottery. I expect OKC to fall to 14 and the Rockets to get a top 4 pick, so we don't get that pick.
I mean, that's a good place to be mentally.
Shit, I gotta get something to drink.
I'm going to go back to promoting my book that's not ready. So, yeah. It's 205 Live. We're starting all the way back at the Cruiserweight Classic. Today's chapter, which is the second I was writing about, the bracket, the cast of characters they put together for that tournament. Man, what time that is, huh? Zack Sabre Jr., Kota Ibushi. Like, just a very unique time. And what's really interesting is they, like, handpicked TJP to be, like, the guy. And then...
That was a disaster.
That's why I find the Cruiserweight division so interesting. The belt is kind of cursed. Like, if you trace who wins it, weird shit happens almost every time, you know? Almost every time. Because then you go to, like, Swan, Enzo, Neville just, like, leaves. Like, it's such an interesting division to me, and that weird run where they had, where they would be like the pre-show of every pay-per-view, but no one knew who they were in the crowd. It was like there wasn't a WWE product. It was just, it's bizarre. But that's what I'm writing about.
Okay.
205. Yeah, Kota and Cedric was a classic. Okay, we're booking now, right?
Yeah, I gotta share my screen with you. That might help.
Yeah.
Okay. You good?
Good to go.
Okay. Alright. Alright, what the fuck are we booking? When's our show? When's our pay-per-view? Didn't we just come off a pay-per-view?
I don't know.
November week 2. I think we're at October. Oh no, we're at November week 3. So we're just coming off the pay-per-view.
So we need to set up a new cycle, basically, yeah?
Like the final cycle.
Yeah, you're right. That seems emotional though, right? It seems pretty dramatic.
It is. Very much is. Okay. Let's just get into the show. There's Edward Kingston. Just and I both listened to interviews from Edward Kingston. Same one.
Interviews.
Well, I wrote the Joe article. It goes up at like 2, I think. Where he's like, I want to fight. I think my headline's like, I want to fight Samoa Joe on TNT, but I'm happy he's getting that cheddar.
I mean, that's the story, right? No clickbait there, pal. I want to point out that our viewership tanked when we both like clicked on TEW, which rules.
Did it?
Yeah. We were talking. It was at 21, and we were like, okay, let's book some, and it just went to 14 immediately.
Oh, yeah.
I like the idea that the BP dub is like, he's got so inside that people just can't even cope with this. I can't even listen to this shit. I like that. Yes, folks, Buddy Murphy was awesome on 205. Hopefully I get Buddy Murphy in the book. Hopefully.
Like talk to him?
Yeah, hopefully. I want to get some quotes, you know? Feels feasible, right? I mean, I feel like Buddy Murphy would like to talk about 205 Live. I've got some people, Jeremy. We've got some people.
I believe you. You said you're using the Jack Crosby in his Rolodex of people.
Yes, that was for a different thing. That was for a different thing altogether, okay. Yes. Well, that was for a birthday gift for someone. Jack did not come through with this. Not for you, no.
That's not nice.
I don't know if you would... I can't give this away. This is very scary. I'm going to stop talking about it, because I don't know who's watching. But with as far as 205 Live, it's like... A lot of the guys on that show, I feel like that's the stuff they're going to be remembered most for in WWE. Yeah. So, yeah, I assume they'll be willing to talk about them having matches in front of no fans and stuff. I also can't wait to explore that house show where they run like fucking Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy.
Bray Wyatt, yeah.
Yeah, that is just such a fascinating brand to me. I can't wait to write about that shit.
And I get it. You guys are trolls. That's your
damn. Ray subscribed 6 months. Top man, Ray. Top man.
Lunatic.
Texel was here catching the TEW live again. Can't stay longer than an hour. Well, pal, I'm here for an hour and 40, so
yeah,
you'll get most of it, my friend. You'll get more than enough. I know that much.
Okay.
Okay. What happened?
This is what happened on the pay-per-view.
Yep.
So we got to set up the Moxley-Bryan match.
Yes.
We got to set up Alexa. Oh, no, not Alexa. Britt. Who's Britt losing the title to?
Kelly, right? Or Nia?
I thought
she's getting the...
Yeah, Nia's getting the wedding. I think it's Kelly. Pretty sure it's Kelly. Yeah, because they're watching tape. I'm pretty sure that's them. All right, let's set these storylines here. Britt Alexa, the longest running storyline in wrestling. A full year. This is a full year storyline.
Is there a way we can use this one for our TV main event? Like, what did we finish that match with? Do we know?
What did we finish what match with? Bob
and Brian. Is there a way we can like run that back? Or how many weeks do we have? We have 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, we can do it. We can run it back. Sure.
Feels like we should do some kind of... Because otherwise we're going to have just like weeks and weeks to build Mox and Brian, which I mean, they're great promos, but it's just... There's only so many ways you can skin the cat, right?
We can do that again. I feel like we should do... I think we should get like a Moxley title defense. I think we just run back Bryan and Lashley on this show. Like, who cares? WrestleMania Backlash. The network's executives, ESPN's not happy that this match was on ESPN Plus.
Okay, how about we do something where we do the classic wrestling television play of there's multiple contenders, which means a multi-man match. We have one of them win said match, so we can do a Moxley title defense before the pay-per-view. You know, like a TV title defense?
Mm-hmm.
But we can also then pivot back to Bryan beating Lashley one more time, so then it sets him up as the new contender.
Okay.
I don't know who we can get for Moxley, because for the pay-per-view we got the Stalker, which tells me we don't have a bunch of options. We'll look.
All right, so let's do, what do we do, a four-way multi-man match. Let's do a fucking ladder match.
Oh, shit. Let's do that. Let's actually do that. With an arse hanging up from the top. Thoughts on crisscross outsource. Well, I don't know what that is, but I know bliss cross outsource. Look, man, good for them. They're very talented. They're throwing themselves into it. I hope they would do well.
All right, ladder match. Who's gonna be in this fucking thing?
Okay, we need to find.
We'll put the Stalker in it.
Yes, I mean, I think 3 of the names are locked in. Bob, Bryan, Stalker. Because then we can go off with Bob and Bryan, right? So, like,
is that what we're going to do?
I mean, it makes sense, yeah. Like, they can then be confined to their own... because obviously we're getting through this in a couple of weeks, but I'm looking for who the hell can actually work Mox.
Okay, so basically the idea here is, like... So we need a winner. So the fourth guy's the winner, essentially.
I guess it would make sense to be Big E. I assume he just beat... He's TV champ, though.
Yeah. So, well, real quickly. So we need a winner here. The fourth guy, I feel like, needs to win, because we're not going to do the Stalker again.
Yes.
And then Bryan and Lashley are going to do another singles match. And basically their complaint is like, okay, we got screwed over in a ladder match. We need to settle our differences. And then Bryan wins. And then... Yeah, he can lay claim to that he should be the top challenger.
Right. Yeah, and he can target Moxley, etc., etc.
Alright, so the fuck's winning this?
That's the problem, right? Because I mean, we went for the Stalker on pay-per-view, so it was obvious.
Tank Abbott.
I'd rather it not be. Tank Abbott.
Lanny,
shit.
Your guy Lanny.
No. We need to find someone too that like. Who are the heels? Can we check the heels?
Oh, I thought it was on the heels.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. This is awful. Look at this lineup. Do we do... I'm not even going to say it.
Were you going to say Cross?
Yes, I was. Did
I just... Yeah, there's still a tag team James. What if... Here we go, Joseph. Hear me out on this, okay?
Okay.
Repo Man. And the idea is like, they think it's a triple threat ladder match, and Repo Man just comes in and just, while they're fighting, just steals it.
I don't hate it. What I hate is it doesn't matter because this is BPW. I feel like Dan Bryan and Bob Lashley are going to be like, what is happening? But I like the finish too much to say no, so we might as well just do it. We have nothing better, right? we want to have a stopgap so we can just do like 3 straight weeks of big angles with Mox and Bryan rather than dragging it out.
Yeah. It's going to be a long match. It's going to be like 18 minutes. I can make Repo Man a late edition, right? Yeah, late edition.
Shades of Brock at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, exactly. But instead of like somebody like being close to like climbing or whatever, it's like they're just all fighting outside of the ring and everything, and he just comes in and takes it, and he's like, "I'm getting the title match," and then we just do a short Moxley Repo Man match, and that's when Bryan. We might be able to just do like a triple threat with Stalker, Bryan, and Lashley. And then Bryan wins that to become the legit #1 contender.
That makes more sense now that we're doing this. Yeah. I would say so.
Okay.
What we could do is we'll do Repo Man here, next week Moxley versus Repo Man, and then next week we'll do a segment where we set that match up.
Okay.
The triple threat, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll do that.
They're gonna be pissed that Repo Man's winning.
I would be too.
Yeah, I figured that.
Dan Bryan was like, "Wow, sorry to hear that."
He's still fucking mad.
We're killing the promotion 6 months, so 6 months, 6 weeks, so
Yeah,
you know,
whatever. We'll just pay him. We'll give him big money because we can't have him quit anytime soon.
No.
Lashley's unhappy. Everybody's unhappy. We'll just give him money. Keep him happy.
Yep. So this is where if Wesley Hanson had gotten over, this would be his spot. But he blew it.
That's our main event. We've already booked like half the show just off this main event.
This is good news. Okay, what else do we need to do here?
All right, what's our cold open? What happened with Britt and Alexa at the pay-per-view? I think they lost. Oh, no, okay. Britt beat Nia. What was the finish?
Larry did something with... Larry was a part of Sid. Sid won like the Battle Royal or something, right?
Oh, yeah, Mantar was won. And then Sid came out and Mantar just like eliminated himself, right?
Yes.
He didn't realize what was going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe I think the cold open is some sort of like Britt being mean about this whole thing, you know?
I think it's Britt being mean. I think it's like Alexa talking with Sid and being like, "Oh, I'm so happy you won the Larry Steve," and Sid's like, "I didn't even know what happened. I didn't get it." And then Britt's like, "This is all stupid. Let's talk about me and my successful title defense." I think we did the finish was like Alexa was like caught on what she should do, but in the end ended up helping Britt. So I think in the cold open, Britt's like, "Let's talk about my title victory," and like doesn't even acknowledge that like Alexa helped her or anything. She's like, "I did it on my own, like just ISO all day, just that's it. Like didn't need anybody else out there."
Yeah, and I think we do a deal where it's like Alexa and Sid are like walking into the training facility together, you know, like, and Britt's then like, "What are you guys even talking about all this dumb stuff for?" And no one cares about it. It's talking about my title defense.
Yeah.
Because of course we're going to find out Alexa has been winning Sid over via softball.
Right.
So you plant these seeds, and then the GIF accounts can go back in 2 months, and they can tell you about how far ahead we were. This is how it works. Okay. So we need to get Kelly in position. I feel like she's there, to be honest, but you know.
I mean, we've been building her up a lot, especially on B shows with all these victories.
What is her record?
I'll check after.
It has to be great, right?
It's got to be pretty good, yeah.
Yes.
Because she does not lose at all. Okay. Kelly. 27-3. She's only lost to Brian, Alexa, and Britt in the first women's title match. That's
since rebranding, she's lost once to Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. Brian on, I think probably just she only lost that match because remember we tried to see who got the better match with Brian between Kelly and the Van because that's who was going to win. And we couldn't beat Brian, obviously, so yeah. So
that record is like WBC Bantamweight Championship, bro. It's like something you hear Buffer reading that shit. What's her overness? Average rating of a D is kind of tough, but she has wrestled some terrible wrestlers. That's not bad. We've not even really got her over.
No, not really. I was about to say. Actually, I hasn't really gotten over at all.
That rules. Wow, look at this. Ray's got some. He says, "What if it's a swerve, and instead of being the Bulls, it actually ends up being the Warriors where they lose in the finals?" I don't know what we do with the cold opens when... I guess it won't change because Alexa's reveal will be our last episode because everyone will die, so...
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, maybe we give Kelly a win in like the opener or something. Just to, get that going. We also need to figure out what the rest of this card is because it will be our last pay-per-view.
Yeah, we can pre-book some stuff. All right. So
We
Kelly.
want to do stuff, Jeremy, that they'll remember forever as being a worthy last pay-per-view, right?
Mm-hmm. Maybe. All right. Who's Kelly beating? Michael Tarver.
Yeah, Michael Tarver. That's exactly what I was thinking. So we're going to do this pape, and then correct me if I'm wrong, this Jeremy. We're going to do like 2 more weeks, right? Because we want to do like
pay-per-view is.
And then Britt loses, and then she's gonna say like, "Let's get married," and then the next will be the wedding. And that'll be it, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So basically 2 months, 2 months of episodes, basically, effectively.
We can do like a television special for the wedding, right?
I mean, I don't have like the game. Well, we can, yeah.
Yeah.
You can imagine.
All right, so because the pay-per-view is the 4th week,
Yeah.
so it's technically the last thing. Yeah, and then we do 2 more TV events. Okay. All right, so we will pre-book this. I did click the right thing, right? Okay.
Okay, so this, I mean, in fairness, the big 2 title matches on this show are pretty strong.
Are very good, yeah.
By the way, who is going to end this promotion as champ?
We'll figure that out when we get there.
Joy, I found I don't think you can get the current database. I keep mine updated. This obviously is a weird like amalgamation thing, mess. I don't know if there's like someone still updating it.
If what?
It's a pain to update, I must admit. But there you go.
All right, there. We've got those 2 matches locked in.
One part I like about it though, Jeremy, is I have to like keep tabs on what's going on, which is very good for me considering what we do. You know.
Yeah.
So when there's like a New Japan title defense, I have to be aware of it because I'm going to update you in the fucking TEW thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. Okay, so we got this locked in. What undercard matches can we start heading towards for the pay? Who's Big E working? These are the big questions.
Who
Big
did
E
he work at the pay-per-view?
He did the handicap.
Oh yeah. All right, we need to get him like an actual.
It feels like it should be bitter Mr. Ass, to be honest, bro. That's just my take on it. It feels like we're a babyface heavy right now.
Yeah.
And it feels like Bob should like sulk about the fact that his ass isn't good enough. You know?
All right, so we're gonna do Big E and Lashley at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm imagining Bob being like, spent 20 years working on this arse. I come here to the home of the arse, and you people.
He's not cutting a you people promo.
We're doing it, yes.
All right. What I had some idea. I don't remember what the fuck it was because it's probably stupid. For the tag titles. Oh yeah, it was a no contest. Shit, what was my idea for this? How did it ended just in darkness?
To be fair, I just thought about this. Should Sid work Big E? What should Sid do?
Yeah, Sid's gotta do something.
Or should we do Sid and Alexa winning a mixed tag, which makes Britt even more angry after she loses her belt? She sees that Alexa's becoming more friends with Sid than, you know. Should we do something like that? Can we do a wacky mixed tag?
What if we do Sid and Alexa against Shane and Heyman?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, Jeremy. That's golden.
Alright.
Well, we're saving the best for last here, pal. Oh, baby. That's tremendous stuff. I'm imagining Shane with his own sister on his arm being like, wow, it's weird you guys hang out together. That's tremendous. Just tremendous. What a match this. This is peak BPW. Look at this match.
Alright.
I feel like that's the heavy hitters on the card, right? I mean, you need to figure out what you're doing with this tag title thing, but...
New Day's gonna win. I'm just gonna... We don't have any other tag teams, right? Like,
No.
there ain't anybody that we're bringing in for this spot, so...
Right.
I think New Day... I'm just gonna prolong it for 7 weeks, however long till the pay-per-view is, and then New Day's gonna win. You know, it'll be like the Bray Wyatt stuff, just week to week, whatever stupid idea I can come up with. Hypnosis, all this dumb shit.
So was this stuff tied with Sherlock's? What did Sherlock's have to do with all this stuff? I forget.
What did Sherlock's do? What?
Didn't he have something to do with all this? Wasn't he like out there when it went dark and he was like, "What's happening?" You know?
Yeah. That was basically. Yeah. Shit. Oh. Yeah. And Stokely was like, what? Shit. What was it? Because we marked that they coexist. I think Stokely was just like questioning stuff. While Sherlock's is like, you see what's going on here? They just disappeared. And Stokely, fuck. I don't remember the exact
tremendous
bit of it.
Okay, how do we now bring them back? Because they all just disappeared. Okay, so Stokely was wondering what was wrong with Lex. Okay.
Oh, okay. I know. Okay, Stokely was wondering what was wrong. Okay, I know how we bring him back.
Okay, good. I'll leave that one to you.
We'll do it. We'll do it next week. I'm gonna set it up. I'll set it up this week with a Sherlock's and a Stokely. A Sherlock's and a Stokely, just like a thing. So Sherlock's he's gonna go to Stoke, and he's gonna be like, I found it, and he's gonna be like, huh? What?
Right.
He's like, the trail is hot. Like, I'm hot on the trail right now, and he's gonna be just like, come with me. And next week they're gonna travel to the fun house, Joseph.
Oh god.
Be at the fun house next week.
Okay. Do you agree that the conclusion to this should be, at the pay-per-view, the alleged murderer is like, I'm tired of being chased. I'll reveal myself in 10 days, or whatever the TV date is for the wedding. At the time, we won't know there's going to be a wedding on that day, right? We never reference one at the same time as the other.
Right.
But obviously, we want to culminate with like the murderer revealing himself, like just as the ticking time bomb that is Hiromu goes off.
Yeah.
Because everyone's going to die, obviously.
Right.
And remember, our heroes, our renegades receiving a hero's embrace, they will be happy at the end, because we do want to make people, even though they are dying if they're in the crowd, we want them to be content with what they've seen here, you know?
Right.
Unfortunately, there's a raging murderer on the loose, but he will also die, so that seems like a positive. I don't know. There's a lot going on here, Jeremy. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
We are effectively killing off 40 people. But this is a wrestling universe without gallows, so, like, what's the point? What's the point anyway? You know?
Okay.
I think the last words ever said on our program should be Madden being like, "This isn't on the format," and just everyone's dead.
All right, Sherlock's is hot on the trail.
Tremendous. Are there people we need to debut? Are there any vignettes you've started rolling?
We had the Fast and the Furious trailer.
Oh yeah, did that go very bad there? I imagine.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it got a good rating at all, unfortunately. What were we doing? Are we bringing in Natalia as like the villain, the cat lady villain?
She's the murderer. Yeah, she's the murderer.
Is she the murderer? I don't know.
Yes.
Have we like fully decided on who the murderer is?
Dexter Loomis is going to be at the wedding. Sherlock and Stoke are going to run out and be like, "It's him. We've got him. He's revealed himself." And then Dexter's going to get shot in the back by Natty, who's holding like 12 cats in some sort of form or fashion. And then it'll be like tick-tock, boom, boom, not carrying across tick-tock. The clock is going, and then bang, everyone. And people are left sort of going, I think it was Natty, but maybe Natty was just shooting Dexter out of revenge because she liked Buff Bagwell, or one of the other people we killed, you know? I think we should leave it as like, we conclude it, but we let people have fan theories. I think that's what the best artists do.
Yeah.
To me.
I think that's the best thing to do as well. Like, we don't want to give away who the actual murderer is, because, you know, why build it up this whole time and then just, you know, be like, hey, this is how it ties together. We want the lore of everything to continue.
Well, I agree, and I think if we have Natty, the best thing about Natty is, I think within a week Reddit will assume that Bret Hart killed everyone. Which I like. I like that as a lasting legacy. So with Natty, you have sort of this extra web, right? Which is always good.
All right. What else are we putting on the show?
Oh, I don't know. This is our problem right now, is we have so much fun booking the wedding, we have to book the stuff on the way. It's very hard. Okay, let's try and put a good match on here.
We have a good match. We need like a short match. We're doing. All right, let's do something with Shane and Heyman, because
We need to do that.
At the pay-per-view, they lost. Steph arrived. Steph came out on the pay-per-view. She was sitting in the audience. Right? Am I misremembering this? Pretty sure.
No, you're right. She was in the audience, and then
Yeah.
I think the play here almost is that we cut to like a restaurant or something, and Shane is sitting with Steph on a date, and Paulie is just like, "Do you guys not?" Like, granted, maybe I should have realised this is your sister. Maybe I should have known. But it feels like you guys should think this is wrong. And Shane's like, don't talk about it. No clue. Because Shane, the angle here, folks, is not pure incest filth, I'll have you know. What it is comedic play on the ego of Shane O'Mac. He is so desperate not to lose out on a lady to Paul Lee that he's willingly dating his own sister. Which is this is what's going on here. I'm not saying it's good, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it's realistic.
Do you hear that vacuum in the background?
Is that a neighbour?
No, I'm pretty sure there's vacuum outside the apartment. It's just like vacuuming the hallways. It's just very loud. Shut the fuck up. Okay. We need a short match. What kind of short match can we do?
Is there a place for the van on this? Or should we do... I don't know. Should we do something with Sid or Alexa? Should we do the van? What do you think?
Are we going to have Yano and Cassidy wrestle? They're just going to do vignettes that keep getting E pluses.
It feels like they can do a match here on this show. And they can, like, run someone over.
Because they did the trailer. And so I feel like the trailer sets up the debut. So they debut their, like, Fast and Furious gimmick. They win. And then, you know, they do Fast and Furious shit. I want to have Orange Cassidy. The entrance is going to be like the most over-the-top thing ever. Remember John Cena's entrance at like Detroit where he comes driving in? That's going to be their entrance every single show. There's just going to be two cars. They're going to come from, it's going to be like AEW. You got the two ramps. And they're going to come from the opposite ends and they're going to drift right into each other. But then they don't hit. And that's how they're gonna show up, just like that.
A wrestling promotion doing this is such a glorious thought. And I know that's a ridiculous thing for me to say after I just booked the Shane and Steph stuff, and we collectively did the wedding. But like, good lord, what a fault this is with Orange and Yano too.
All right.
I saw your tweet the other day when you was like, Louis Dangle doesn't like Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
And I was just, man, us Brits suck, right? Wow.
Louis, you saw the rosters for those drafts, right? Louis,
yeah, I thought you won very easily. I'm gonna be honest.
Louis god awful at that, just awful. Just taking part-time people. He's like, we're gonna get TV ratings and stuff. Like, what, you're not even booking this promotion. This isn't real.
Yeah.
Just book matches and stuff you want.
Your roster was very good. Go ahead.
I was very happy with my roster.
It looked like you got most of your targets to me. Which is hard 100%. To do in a 4-person.
No, I was first. I had first pick.
Right, but like there's still a lot of when it's 4, it's like you're gonna lose people you like, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like when I draw, and I don't have JR's in the chat, but like we're doing this draft, okay, Jeremy? It's me and my brother as a team versus my other brother and JR. And like my brother just decides he's gonna pick wrestlers I like. He's like Eddie Kingston second. So why? He's 12th on my big board, Jeremy. You know. So you have to be very careful not to take it personally.
See, this is why I just don't have wrestlers that I like.
True.
So no one can just like take people from me.
This is good. Like, and there's not really a name that someone could take and you'd be like, oh, sell for. You'd just be like, whatever.
That's exactly what I was like the whole draft. I was like, okay, because dude, it was open to like the entire world of wrestling. Like we left off so many good people. Like there was like Tanahashi or something wasn't drafted. Like, there's so many people that just weren't drafted. And so, like, once you get past, like, the 5th round or so, it's like, okay. Like, you can't be mad at anybody that's taken.
When you have the world, it's like... Because, like, what is what promotion are you doing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if I want to be a touring Japanese promotion, I could just pick Okada and be set. Like, I'm going to draw houses. The thing is when we all assume, generally, that we're picking for a US television product. Mm-hmm. So it's like you're generally going to pick 1, maybe 2 star Japanese performers. So you end up in this whole. I saw the Powers at Wrestling a while ago. I did a draft. It was like it was so out of left field, and I'm just wondering what even are these shows? I don't know what these would look like. Guess what? They're fantasy drafts. It doesn't matter. That's what I have to remind myself of. But yes.
We're just gonna have Moxley
JR.
cut a promo before the main event.
Good idea. JR, you may have won that draft. I honestly don't remember who was in the draft. I know that we did about 8 trades afterwards. Trades are the best part.
We tried to do trades. Louis really wanted he was so mad that I took the Usos, and I got them like super late. I was like, you should have taken them. You took them fucking Mysterios. He took the Mysterios like 6th round or some shit. Because he was so shook that the other guy, the guy before him, had taken FTR. You know, Louis is a big FTR fan. It was so shook that he took FTR. He's like, oh man, I need a tag team. He's like, I'm taking them Mysterios. He's like, I don't even like Dominic. I don't want Dominic, but I'm just gonna take both of them just because. I was like, just take Ray. Like, why are you gonna take both of them if you don't like both of them? Like, just take Ray. And then I get the Usos later, and he's like, and he had Roman. He's like, oh, I should have taken the Usos. And so we took Guerrillas of Destiny as the knockoff Usos. And he tried to trade me. What the hell? He tried to trade me some shit for the Usos. And I knew how, like, when you express how bad you want a team or want somebody in a trade, like, you're obviously, you're in a bad position. Because then I'm just going to be like, okay, I want these guys. And it's just going to make it very difficult to where I'm either going to get what I want. I don't need to give them up.
Was this, like, what? Is there a video of this?
There is. It aired on like.
There is.
Yeah, it is. There is.
Okay.
It's very far back on my timeline. It happened last Thursday. But yeah, there's full video of this.
Dude, Louis 2, 3, and 4 are not in wrestling right now. Cena, Brock, and Ronda.
Yeah.
AJ's 43. Bob's 44. Joe is not a wrestler anymore.
Yep.
Damn.
This roster sucks, dude. It's horrible.
His top teams are Mysterios, Grizzled Young Vets, GOD, Viking Raiders. Sorry to hear that. He should send that to Dex Harwood and see what his takes are on that tag division.
There was a very good line because Louis, like, right before I picked Ronda, Louis like, do pregnant people count? And one guy was like, yeah. And the other guy was like, oh man, Brandy's going really early. I thought so hard at that.
By the way, we need to figure out. So, guys, you may know, we had a plan of a draft strategy where they were quarterly. In my head, we've changed this because it seems like WWE's draft is moving.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to do a WWE draft in August. And then I guess we should do one, like, in December. We'll do one every 4 months or some shit. I don't know. I hate that they just changed this stuff on the fly. It's very sad.
We need one more, like, segment. Who else can we get on this show?
The van.
What is she doing?
I don't know, bro. What do you want the van to do? Maybe she just does one of those videos she posts on Twitter where she just talks to the camera and is like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's the van. I don't know. Just go on television or something. Who's that who's not debuted? Is that Dexter Loomis? Okay, we'll have to get him off because he's a murderer. Yeah, that's okay.
When is Taz coming in?
He's going to be the Giant.
Yeah, I know, but, like, when does his contract start?
I don't know. He's a coward.
Apparently he's here. Do you want to do a vignette for Taz? Andre's son is coming.
He needs to attack someone.
Oh, is that what we're doing? Okay.
Yeah, because what we're going to do is we're going to have Madden do the Heenan thing where he's like, I know that gear. I know that singlet.
Okay. All right, let's just do the van shoots on the state of the industry. Remember when Cornette used to do those?
Dude. If a promotion does this, I swear, I don't know who watches this. If a promotion does this, I will, like, sell my soul. Just the van, like, looking straight down the camera with a backdrop of, like, a WWF logo or some shit, just being like. And here's another thing. As for those elite guys, what a bunch of dogs, huh?
See, Taz is not on the roster. Maybe because we haven't assigned him to. This is going to be a very horribly rated segment. We'll do entertainment instead of microphone. I don't think it's going to help, but.
Who cares about ratings, right? Look at this show.
What a show this is. What a show this is. Okay.
By the way, okay, let's just get the ratings for this, but I have a speech to make about the van. Well, let's do this first. Let's get the damn ratings in. Let's get our B plus that was waiting for us. Oh, okay, this is lower than usual. That's very sad.
Billy Kay looked lost. How?
Actual. You know what bothers me when people go about Nikki Cross? They go, she'll get it over and she'll be fine. It's like, yeah, they never fire people to get stuff over and are funny, right? Never. Oh, did you see poor Peyton? Where she was like,
Where she said she was boring, and so she got fired.
I was sorry to hear that.
Yeah, not great.
I don't dunk on her about it. I think it's a shame that everyone's so scared of just like talking to him, but whatever. This match wasn't very good, Jeremy. Are you surprised by that?
No.
You're not surprised by the Kelly?
It's Michael Tarver's fault. He had an E+.
He was terrible. It is a shame we don't have a lady better prepared to take the belt, but this was not bad, Jeremy.
All right, give your Van comments.
I think I may actually win this one in terms of public debate, you know. I was reading some of the quotes of the Van. It may have been on Fightful.com. She seems like she's switched on. She's got a clue, I feel, Jeremy. And when I say got a clue, that may sound like really rude. What I mean is there are people in WWE on top of the card that like don't really get what wrestling is. She seems like she's got a pretty good understanding of it, like, which isn't always the case for people that got into the wrestling via WWE. I'm quietly confident I'm going to be able to do a victory lap on this one.
I think you will be too, honestly. I think you'll have a victory lap. I thought she came off really well in that interview with Mike Johnson. Like, I thought she had a very good understanding of who she was, the system, what she wanted to do, and everything. Yeah. And wherever she goes, she'll find some success.
The retribution stuff was like, wow.
She was smart for getting out of that. I mean,
that was like a moment where you stand up and you go, yes, Queen, slay. You know? Most wrestlers would not even think to ask that.
Yeah.
Let's be real. They just go, wait, I'm on Raw. Let's roll.
I'm wearing a mask and having a different name, and then I'm off television for 8 weeks. Remember when the T-Bar and I think it was Mace, they like took their mask off, but they were still T-Bar and Mace. People were like, oh man, this is a fresh start for them, and they haven't been on television since. It's great.
It's almost like their name T-Bar and Mace, isn't it? If you didn't know better. The thing is, though, Jeremy, do they want it bad enough? Because I have my faults.
My God, this is a good segment.
See, sometimes I know what I'm doing. Oh shit! Hang on a second, Lambo. Why is Wesley Hansen in this thing?
No.
How dare you? He's a project, Jeremy. We're protecting Wesley Hansen. He's a long term. We're only going to live for another 6 months, 6 weeks on this thing, but Wesley Hansen, project.
He's doing a lot of interviews right now.
Yeah. So here's the thing about Wesley is I think he's really got something as a worker and a hand. I think he's very good. Probably not someone you want to listen to a bunch of interviews of.
I listened to the one, which is like his first one, post-release. As you know, that's a big one. Then I see he's done like 5 more. I'm like, I'm not listening to all these.
He doesn't strike me as a guy who can say a lot, is what I mean by that. Like, he seems like a lovely guy. Everyone loves Wesley Blake. Or Weston, is he going by now?
Weston, yeah.
I mean, he's like a Dory Funk guy, right? I want to say he's like he's trained by...
Stan Hansen.
Of course, right, yeah. I think he's got a lot going for him. And I really popped when Dax was like, he's our Bobby Eaton. Because I've been saying that shit for the longest and getting dunked on. So I was like, there you go, that's good. This stuff is okay. Oh man, the gimmick. I feel like we've already done that.
Yeah, I thought so too. But it does that with Paul Heyman. It says he debuts a new gimmick every week and it's the same fucking gimmick.
I like the idea that the audience every week turn up being like, will he be the advocate again? Oh shit, he's still doing this thing. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry to see all of this.
I got hurt because the Repo Man came in so late. I think a triple threat match is going to do well. I
personally thought the match rolled. This is fair, right? We are blowing it up. There's not really time for a project with Wesley Hansen, but...
All right, we got to take care of some
Dan Bryan
Stoke-
needs to get paid.
Yeah. All right. Stoke needs a gimmick. He's also a detective.
I can't believe Stoke's not on TV. Like, just seeing his face there pops me, you know? He's just tremendous, isn't he? Tremendously entertaining fella. But, I'm sure they'll figure it out one day, folks. Gonna have a big run on television. I can't say shit. Let's just carry on. I can't say shit.
All right, so we got Stoke. I agree. All right, Taz. Taz needs a gimmick. Needs a push. What's his push?
Giant.
Yeah, we can make him. He's a main eventer. We can. Yeah, okay. His gimmick is he's a giant, right?
Yes, he's a giant.
Well, there was one game. I think it was one of the SmackDown vs. Raw games where, like, if you taunt with the Big Show, he's like, "I'm a giant."
There you go.
It's so great.
Well, remember, we're gonna shoot Taz like he is a giant.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go, giant. That rules. Alright.
Okay.
Orange Cassidy needs a gimmick. He's just fucking Orange Cassidy, man.
Yeah, exactly that.
What do you do? Like, dude? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
God, he rolls so much, right? I'm not even doing a bit here. I feel so sorry for people that think he sucks.
Yeah.
Like, and I've said before, I don't think he's like someone that you make a. Oh my god, we've got the Butcher.
We do. He was going to be one of the potential suspects, but he's on tour with his band right now.
It feels like he needs to chop someone's head off.
Yeah, but he's on tour. I don't know when he's coming back.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He's an actual butcher. Like, that's
Yeah.
what
I mean, that's what he's in AEW, I think. Remember when they went to the
the butcher
the gimmick?
shop? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have butcher? That's lame.
Certifiably insane is on there instead. To be fair, I would
He's a
say,
chef.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, I also would say he's a charismatic enigma, but that's just my take on it.
Is there anybody who doesn't have an assigned push?
I mean, it feels like yes, but we have just given out like 4 of them, so maybe not anymore.
Oh no.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Bob needs to get paid.
Look at Bob.
Oh, wait, give Bob.
He's the actual WWE champ right now, Jeremy.
Yeah. What's he make? He's making 15, so we'll give him 30. Just double it up. There we go. He's happy now. Who else needs to get paid here?
I mean, Brian for sure.
Where's Brian? Oh, there's Brian. He's at the top of
The rest are losers.
Yeah. All right. Brian's making 24. Just give Brian whatever the fuck he wants.
When is Brian coming back to SmackDown inevitably? When do we think that's going to happen?
When fans are back, Joseph.
Okay. Okay. By the way, you know this Seth Rollins Edge thing?
Seth Rollins what?
You know Seth Rollins is going to wrestle the Edge man at some point?
Allegedly, yeah.
I think everyone that's excited about that is like they're a saint in my mind, you know? Like they're basically doing charity work in their viewing of wrestling. Because when I read that report, I was like, sorry to hear all of this. And I went on Twitter and people were going, it's finally here. Here it comes. And I was like, man, I'm old. I'm real old, Jeremy.
People really
Because
like
I'm the guy
Seth.
that yeah, they do, right?
They also really like Edge.
Do you know what rules about Seth stands? They're the ones that like pretend Omega and Ospreay and all those guys are bad wrestlers, and it's like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm sure it'll be good. I can't imagine being fired up for it, but God bless people are happy about it.
Oh, we don't have Hiromu yet. I mean, we're gonna get him, but we don't have him yet. Yeah, we're the only offer he's seriously considering.
He's pretty important because he's literally gonna kill everyone. So it feels like he's trying.
Yeah, he's not considering any of these fucking terrible ass deals. How much are we paying him? AEW's trying to give him 22 over 4 years. New Japan's giving him, we're giving him the big, we're giving him the 43 for 10 years.
Dude, that Bret Hart A&E documentary, like, it never doesn't pop me that he turned down that WCW deal for 20 years at 10 mil. Like, what is... Bless him, but he was so naive in that case. He literally could have done the WCW deal and then went back to WWF and made more money. Like, incredible.
All right, who's let's fire him.
Yeah, fire him.
Cares. Anybody that like breaks rules that can be fired at this point is just probably gonna get fired. Like,
the thing is though, is we're kind of rewarding them because we're gonna kill everyone. So, like, they're free, right? They don't.
He's a zombie though. He's a zombie, so.
Yeah. How quickly do you think, after everyone dies, they make a documentary series like an ESPN 30 for 30?
Very quickly.
And like, who do they interview?
I was gonna say, who are they interviewing though?
Just Dave.
Everyone's
Just wrestling expert, Dave.
No, O'Neal. O'Neal is the
True.
scoopster here.
Dude, we may need to. Listen, this is not saying I'm skilled enough to do, and I don't want to give you more work to do, but us doing a parody 30 for 30 of BPW could be like
a
masterpiece. You know, like full on like Levitard style. Like, what have I told you?
I wouldn't even know like. Oh man.
What if I told you that a wrestling promotion once decided, for the sake of the art form, to murder everyone? just this scene of anarchy at the wedding. Wow.
See, that's the thing. Like, we wouldn't have like footage to do anything, so it would just be like talking head kind of stuff. I don't know. I like this idea.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all in on these types of ideas.
I do. You once opened a distraction show of a 20-minute documentary about our angle.
Yeah, but I had footage of like the whole angle and stuff, so it worked out. You know, for this, it would just be like we can do interviews with like you, me, O'Neal. I don't think O'Neal actually watches this. Like people in the chat.
He kind of sucks, doesn't he? Bob kind of sucks. Who in New Japan trying to extend? Is it Bad Luck Fale? I'd like to sign
I praised O'Neal the other week. O'Neal is good as a spot-up shooter. I'll never put the ball in his hands. But like as a Robert Ory type guy, like O'Neal's good. Yeah.
You don't trust him at the end of games, though, do you? You gotta be honest.
No,
he misses the big shots.
I don't want him to run the offense. I trust him at the end of the games. I'll pass him the ball. I mean, it's a make or miss league.
He's made some big.
Yeah,
he has made some big ones for us, to be fair.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a make or miss league. He might miss a few, but I'll pass him the ball. But I don't actually want him running the offense.
Did you see that thing that was like, in a basketball without the basket, Ben Simmons is the best player in the league?
Somebody messaged me that. My friend messaged, he texted that to me. He's like, Ben Simmons is the best player in the league if basketball didn't have a basket.
I was looking at like the stats and stuff, and I was like, he's got to be the strangest player ever because he had like this awful, horrific game, and he had like 13 assists.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even know where he is at this point, dude. He doesn't even look at the rim. It's incredible stuff. But anyway. Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah.
What's happened with Simon Gotch? He's blocked me on Twitter, by the way.
Has he? He's apparently he's forming political alliances. He's shooting on Enzo Amore.
Wow. Incredible.
Alright. What do we have here? Anything? Nothing at all.
Liv Morgan, speaking of Bob O'Neill. Tyler Breeze, that feels like a Jeremy guy.
Hot Property, the Brooklyn Brawler. My God. One to watch, Joseph.
There you go.
I like Tyler Breeze. I mean, he has no use in our... With 6 weeks left, he's not going to do anything. We have Woods. If we had Cesaro and Cole, I'd just have them play Uno all the time. Just do video game shit.
I've legit not seen any of that, and I feel like I'm missing out.
It's really good.
There's a lot of good stuff I just don't see.
Legit, up, down, down. Like, I'd much rather watch any of that than whatever WWE puts on TV.
I kind of think that's what will happen to wrestling. Is like eventually, like Fox will just be like, we don't want to air SmackDown. Can you just give us Xavier Woods' YouTube channel? And then Eternal will be like, they'll be like, can we just air Sammy Guevara and Ethan Page's vlogs for 2 hours? And they're like, yeah. Wrestling sucks. Can we just talk about wrestling instead? That seems more interesting to us. That's what I think is going to happen to the business, Dream. I gotta be honest, but
I hope so. That'd be great.
Agreed.
I almost just want to sign Breeze and then just do one vignette with Xavier. I mean, the promotion's ending anyway. Fuck it, we'll just spend. Who cares?
Yeah. Because then, if when the books leak, it shows we were in debt. People will assume that we did it like not for the art, but for financial reasons, which would be incredible, right? Because if we literally just take out the front office, the wrestlers will still be asking for their money, right? So what do we have to do, Joe? We have to just blow everyone up. This is it. Now we have more than one fan theory. We have the on-screen and the off-screen. This isn't just a 30 for 30 episode. This is a 10-part Last Dance style deep dive.
We take out a big loan before all of this happens that goes to our families.
Yes. And then like my brother's out there being spotted like, is that Joe? Did he live? Did he make it out the back door before he hit detonate? There's so much we can do here, Jeremy.
All right, we're just gonna start signing anybody that's like.
Just anyone with a pulse.
Yeah.
Anyone of any note that we've ever enjoyed.
Yeah. I don't know who Sean Bennett is. That's a ref. We've signed Natalia.
There she is.
17 days for Natalia.
No, he's just gonna shoot Dexter and just like call him a bitch and stuff. It's gonna be souls.
How much do you want, Breeze? We have a 6-year deal. 7? Is that good? No. You're not considering these other offers. You're signing with us. 20,000.
It rules because it feels like you're doing a lot of money, but like you're not, right? Like
I mean, we're
like
losing money. We lose money for most of.
But I mean, in like the wrestling world, this game has very weird.
Yeah, 20,000 per year. These promotions really want Hiromu, but they ain't going over.
No. You're just wasting their time, to be honest. But
Hiromu's taking them, getting free meals out of them at least.
Was Tyler Breeze not, in fear of speculating about the number, was he not one of the guys that like got a huge contract?
That's the theory, is that he was one of those guys that got a huge deal. In
that case, how good a decision was it asking to go to NXT? Yeah. Because he would have definitely been cut on the main. Like, no, I don't mean there's a criticism. Some of my favourite wrestlers were cut that signed those contracts. Like, it seems like NXT really is a different place. Extension rumor, Jeremy. Here we go.
It's NWA. It's got to be Aldis, right? It's the only person they have under contract.
Sorry. I didn't even read the promotion. That's
what if it is Aldis? Do we want Ken Shamrock?
No.
Didn't we have Ken Shamrock? Maybe not.
No, we should sign Ken Shamrock.
Should we?
I think so.
Okay, we'll sign Ken Shamrock. He's a color commentator.
Oh, he's signed. He
signed. Oh, I can't read.
Yeah, that's fine. I can't either. I didn't see NWA.
Oh, fuck. AEW.
Wow, what a bidding war.
Yeah, AEW's trying to get in on Breeze. Somebody alert Hannah that we're trying to sign Tyler Breeze.
Why? Is this an inside joke? We're scared.
Yeah. Okay. JJ, message Hannah and tell her we're trying to sign Tyler Breeze.
I mean, we've got Tyler, right? I don't think anyone's going above that number.
No. New champion in NWA, are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness.
Eli Drake.
Do you remember when he did this and you guys called him a dork and then Britt Baker did it and he was all like, wow, she's the Rock? Remember that? I remember.
Johnny Swinger.
In, signed, done deal. He's an elite guy to have at the wedding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because you can even do a vignette where he's like, I was one of these things before and someone got shot, and everyone laughs it off like, what kind of dogs would do a shooting at a wedding? And
how much financial there? Is that good? Fuck. Impact's not signing you?
I'd love to know how much the Swingman makes from Impact Wrestling. I really would.
All right. We're going to do one more show after this? We got time for a show. We can get to it.
Yeah, we got time, yeah.
Okay. Oh, new champion, ROH extension, MLW.
Wow.
Looks like that's it. All right, we've signed Tyler Breeze. Why is Hiromu taking his fucking time? We're not going to have these guys. True. We're not going to... It's going to be like, you don't get Hiromu for 30 days. You'd be like, well, shit, now we got to extend this thing. All right. MLW is all low key. My God.
Brother, that's cash. We got to do something with Key. We got to have Larry Steve beat him or something. Well, Daniels is like, he's still cool with me, man.
Whatever you want to.
Oh, yeah. He could be the murderer.
He really could.
What an elite thing it would be for Loki's legacy if he just kills a whole promotion. Like, actually murders them, rather than just the usual, you know?
Tony Deppen.
I think Tony's a very good wrestler. He doesn't really
Ronda
spit
Rousey, AEW Women's Champion.
Penelope Ford. What an elite match.
Yeah. Alright.
Penelope's one of those wrestlers where, like, I watch her sometimes and I'm thinking, man, she's really got something, you know? And then I'll see her the next time and go, I don't know if Penelope's wrestled in the last 6 months. Like, she needs rhythm, man. She needs some consistency. Here we go, technical issues.
Okay, so this is
Bronson
Moxley.
Reed is the old one of those, by the way. Bronson Reed is a guy that I legitimately sometimes watch and go, could be a top guy. See you next. You better learn how to dance because this is not, you know, I just don't know.
Oh, tune into main event on Thursday, Joseph.
Yeah.
Watch Bronson Reed against Drew Gulak.
Let me take a look at these champs, brother. Shelton's got to be at least a foot taller than Karrion. He's got to be, right? Towers over him.
Vince is going to be like,
was
wait.
one of the boys. If I was like one of the 4 guys that Karrion Kross beat in that Fatal 5-Way, I'd have messaged Shelton, but just shoot on him. Just shoot on him. I'll ensure you get a job elsewhere. Please, just shoot a double leg on him and just test it. Just test his MMA stuff we hear about. Shelton could stretch him, right? Like back.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Shelton's a bad, he's a great athlete. Like, he's not, I don't think Shelton ever became a great worker, so to speak, but what an athlete that dude was, and he's like a beast.
All right, so we're doing Moxley and Repo, and then we're going to set up the triple threat for next week, right?
Yes,
I think that's our 2 big things we're doing here.
Hannah is here. One we're being tagged on Twitter about the man who won't be named. I don't know this yet. I'm very sad.
Hannah's a big fan of Tyler Breeze.
Same.
We've signed him. We signed Tyler Breeze, Hannah.
Yes.
Just for you.
Just for one vignette.
He might be the murderer. Who knows? By the time we get there, it could be Tyler Breeze.
I feel like Loki is a really good one.
Loki is a very good murderer.
Because he's like Hitman, right? That's his thing, right?
Yeah.
He does that shtick where he's the Hitman.
Did you hear, like, he actually, like, brought a gun to, like, WrestleMania week and shit?
He rules so much. I've said this before, but I will never ever forget when he was supposed to wrestle Suzuki, and like he was injured, or something was wrong with him, and GCW, like, this guy sucks, huh? And Loki just does like a 40-minute video where he's like, my intention was to fight Minoru Suzuki at WrestleMania week. And he's standing there in a suit, like looking down, like he's and then when Bix bought his like, do you remember when Bix bought his like tutorial thing?
Yeah.
And it was like there was 2 people there, and the other one was just like one of Loki's friends. Oh man, he's the best. He's like a small Bruiser Brody in the modern wrestling world. He's glorious. I love that New Japan were like, here's the thing, okay? Like, we love you and love your work. Can you not wear a suit when you're wrestling? And she goes, no, no, gonna wear the suit. Gonna she does.
Hannah, I think she's left at this point, but we're gonna kill Tyler Breeze for you.
Yes. Everyone's being killed.
Yeah.
It feels like, Jeremy, I'm going to be honest with you, I like your optimism. It feels like we need to make both of these segments longer.
That's
So it
fair.
feels like
I'm seeing what else we're doing here.
Okay. Not a lot from what I can sort of.
Well,
muster up.
we're doing Sherlock in the Funhouse. That's gonna be a long segment, right?
Okay. Sure. I mean, it should be fine, right? Kind of, sort of.
I mean, it won't rate that well, but like it would be very good otherwise.
Yeah. We need to figure out how we're going to get to this Shane match. I guess we just do that thing I said, where it's like Shane, while standing with Stephanie, is weirded out by Alexa spending time with Sid, and Sid just gets really mad and like rips one of their heads off. We should do something like that. We could do that in a couple of weeks, though. To be fair, doesn't need to happen now.
What's our cold open?
I kind of am tempted to do an Alexa Sid mixed tag, and the cold open is like them telling Britt they've got a match.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. It's fine.
Because I like the idea that Brit's like, she's got this belt and she's had it for a year, but she's slowly focusing more and more on this like sort of brewing romance that we have going on here. And obviously we just find a couple job, a job guy and gal for it to be, or just two guys, whatever.
Yeah.
And Billy could do a "gotta be joking me" thing too, right? You know the one I'm talking about, Jeremy, when she screams "gotta be joking me."
I've heard of this.
Yeah, it's very popular with the kids. I was talking to my pal about the confirmed shoot man.
I've heard of him. Yes.
He goes, he's like, man, listen, the Acclaimed, I know you're not allowed to like them on Twitter, but like they're gonna go over huge, right? I go, yeah, man, people love Max Caster. He goes, I like Bowens. I go, the kids love the raps. And then I read it back and was like, why did I just say that? It's true, but why did I say it?
Joseph, did you know the Acclaimed are at the top of the chain?
I legit didn't know that's what that song says.
I'm pretty sure that's
see
what
the
it says.
Acclaimed, and then just like he says other stuff.
It's always, they get stuck in my head so much. The Acclaimed, top of the chain.
Like, let's be honest with each other. We're both friends, yeah? This is the least watched show we do. We can talk about this.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on this? Like, him as a rapper?
I mean, is it like good? No, but
Right.
is it just like it's like John Cena, goofy, like just pop people type thing, and I think it's great.
I'm the same. I do. Here's my question: of all of the stuff in wrestling, I get that it's not like actually bad or embarrassing or any of that stuff, but is it something you'd want a non-wrestling pal to see?
I wouldn't be like super embarrassed by it compared to like other shit that's out there. It's whatever.
I've seen people be like, "This is the most embarrassing," and I'm just like, I think he's kind of funny and charismatic. Like, I don't, this match.
Alexa
Dude,
wins.
Alexa would hit Twisted Bliss on Pier Nude, like bounce off him back into the sky. It would roll.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
It feels like we should go, cold open that as an opening match, and now we just need our middle, Yeah, like I get you, right? It's not, it's not high art, is it? To be honest. My friend was telling me about the Kendrick situation. Did you see this, Jeremy Lambert? Where he was like announced
The
for some
Brian
festivals?
Kendrick?
No, the Kendrick Lamar one.
Oh.
I was writing a lot about Brian Kendrick today though, because of the cruiserweight stuff.
Yeah.
He was announced for festivals, but like, oh, here it comes, the album, and then on the poster it was like performs everything from Section 80 through to Damn. Like, oh. So he's like, give it another year, folks.
That's so sad, man. Like,
yeah,
it's been a while for Kendrick.
It scares me. I'm gonna be honest, because when you start like becoming that guy, it means that every project is analysed to like such a degree.
Yeah.
And it's scary. As a fan of his, it scares me because now I get that anxiety of like, I hope this doesn't suck whenever it comes out.
Yeah.
I don't know why it doesn't affect me in any way, but I think you get what I'm saying. It's like
you just like you don't want to make people wait too long because, like you said, then it just becomes of like, all right, clearly you've put a lot of time and effort into this. I mean, that's gonna be any album, but like you've scrutinized it to death, and you're like, this isn't perfect, so it can't come out. Like the Dre stuff. It's like, can't come out, just gotta do it. Like, that's why you just honestly, like, you just gotta release shit every couple of years, and just, people are probably gonna love it, and then there's not so much build up to it. Just drop a surprise album, and it's fine.
Yeah, there's definitely a middle ground between, like, what Kendrick does and, like, a Wayne just being like, here is the 80th album. Here it is. I'm told he's good again now. Have you heard this, Jeremy?
Wayne?
Yeah, my pal Akash Sharma goes, Lil Wayne's getting hot again, man. I was like, okay.
Is he?
Apparently.
He's
sounding good, man.
I listened to whatever the most recent Carter was, and like, that was fine. That was like 2 years ago, though. I feel like that was good. I don't remember.
He's not really my thing.
I liked like Prime Wayne. He was never. It was never of a thing like, oh yeah, I like really enjoy this and relate to it. Like,
he's fun. Though,
yeah. He's good at just like rhyming words and saying dumb shit.
Yeah, he's very charismatic too. Like there's something that's charm to him for some reason. I don't know why, but there is.
Like, he flows well, and but the newer stuff, I'm just like, But I don't like a lot of like new rap, even from artists that I like. I'm just like,
Yeah, I get that.
All right.
At some point you just like you stop wanting to add. I feel like I did this like 16 where I was just like, you know what, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm not blind. I only listen to him. Just getting my same playlist on shuffle.
That's legit like what I listen to. I was like, all right, this is the shit that I grew up on, and that's all I want to listen to. Like, I don't want to listen to any new music and stuff. Like, I listened to the J. Cole album once just because it was topical.
It was like a topic, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I'll probably never listen to this shit again.
It was very good. It was one of those ones where you had to kind of... I feel like you had to keep going back to it because it's just like... It was steady. It wasn't one of those ones you go, oh my god, stop the album, I need to add that track. Like, it was just... It will grow on you. But anyway, let's book this show.
No, Sam, we're not talking about Cena's album. That album sucked.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was a really sad moment for my friend Jeremy because he came on really hopeful we could pull off some sort of grand bit.
I really... Yeah. I think I said it on the show, but like... it's bad if I can't even, like, commit to a bit to pretend it's good.
So bad. So bad.
All right, what else is on the show? We're going to do the Sherlex. They go into the funhouse, right?
Okay. Go ahead.
Sherlex has found the funhouse. It's just a door backstage. It's actually not. It's gonna be like they're gonna drive up. This is gonna be a show long thing. This is gonna be like a 10-minute segment. It's gonna be a show long thing. So like they're driving. You get cool like road stuff with Stoke and Sherlex. Stoke wants to, speaking of music, Stoke wants to play like DMX and stuff, and Sherlex is like, what is this? We're not. He's like smashing it. Like, no, driver picks the music type deal, shit like that. They get to the fun house, and it's just an old house. I don't know. Use your imagination on what the fucking thing looks like.
It's fair. Well, it's just a classic horror sort. Yeah, I get you.
It's actually. I don't know if I can do that. I was gonna say it's a house, and like when you open the door, the whole thing just like collapses. So the whole thing. This is what we're gonna do now. So you open the door, and the whole thing. It's like a bouncy house, and the whole thing just like collapses. And this is the payoff to the whole bit. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, Joseph. It collapses.
It seems that way.
It collapses, and Stoke is just like, well, good going, Sherlock. And then Cross and the Doink Fiend are just sitting behind a tree, and they're just laughing, and they're just like, they'll never find us. They don't know. They'll just never.
It's like fucking Scooby Doo now. You're doing. Exactly. Bro, did you see the Scooby Doo meme where it was like, it was Doc Rivers, and it was like, this suit's really under this mask, and he pulled it off, and it was Brett Powell. Oh, that's great.
God.
So good.
That's it. We're just turning this fucking thing into Scooby Doo at this point. Who cares?
We reviewed Scooby Doo once.
Do what? We did.
We reviewed Scooby Doo once,
we
right?
Did. Yeah.
Wait, Jeremy, it looks like.
No.
It looks like the Cross worked. He worked Dolph Ziggler last Friday.
Oh, in the dark match? Oh boy.
Yeah, like, I don't think that one's gonna air. It was on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Before SmackDown. How great is this that it looks like Scarlett's going to get her own tryout?
Imagine calling him up and not bringing her with him. Like, but then he can do like the whole MMA stuff that he wants to do, because I don't know if you've heard this, Joseph, but like they balance each other out. Scarlett does like witchcraft kind of stuff and like gimmicky whatnot, but then when Cross is in there, she has like a possession over him that like trains him to be a killer, and that's what he likes to do. He doesn't want to do any of that spooky stuff. He just wants to go in there and like murder people. But it's a yin and a yang type thing. That's what they're trying to portray. I don't know if you know that.
No, I didn't know that. Like, I know that she goes for, and then she goes pray, and then he goes like a wrestler, because I don't know if you understand, but he's like a big tough wrestler guy. So he's face, he's very intense. And then he gets in, Jeremy, right? And like, so, most wrestlers just go collar and elbow. He'll like put the hands up like he's in K1, And he'll be standing there and he'll test you. It can be Kyle O'Reilly, it can be Pete Dunne, it could be a man a foot smaller than him, but we're going to pretend to kickbox for a little bit. And you got to hang with him, bro. He ain't going to play your wrestling games, He's intense, Jeremy. He is intense.
I have added New Day to this segment because I've now changed the bit. They open the door. They think they're going into the funhouse. New Day is just chilling there. They're chilling there. They're in their like wacky. Have you seen what fucking game was it? It was one of the 2K games, and like they introduced the story mode type thing, and they film these little vignettes and whatnot, and they're in a bunch of like wacky outfits. That's what you're gonna do. They're in their like magic gear, and they're playing video games, and they're practicing magic. And Stokely is like, I thought we were going to the fun house. And then Biggie's like, this is the New Day fun house. And then you still get Doink and Cross behind the tree laughing. And it's still
Is Cross intense in this vignette? Is he really? Is he
yeah,
like...
Doink Fiend is laughing. You know how the Fiend laughs and he's got the tongue out? It's like,
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Remember that
Dude,
shit?
can I just say, I completely... Everyone knows I don't want Alexa to be a clown anymore. Dude, you're crazy if you think I'm going to start missing the Fiend Bray Wyatt over this shit. But I'm all the way good with that. I keep seeing that stuff, like Bray Wyatt. We lost Bray Wyatt for this stuff, and I'm going, okay, can we lose this too and find neither? Bless him. Bray's a talented guy, but it's just like, man, I don't miss that shit at all. Do you remember when we didn't review a Fiend segment or angle for like 3 months on The Distraction? We did one show a week. We just never talked about it. We refused.
Yes.
We would never reference... When we started this podcast, folks, The Fiend was the world champion of SmackDown, which was the A show. And I do not think Jeremy or I said his name for at least 3 months.
Because
I lost to Bill Goldberg, and we both just went wild.
Because I remember when we did this, this is back when we would try to come up with a bunch of topics, and we'd never list them. And there was one time where like we finally had to like talk about it or something, and you were like, "Yeah, I don't think we've ever talked about it. People don't know our like full opinion on this outside of what we just like post on Twitter because we never talk about him on our show." I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. Like we don't talk about this shit."
I love the way you phrased it. We finally had to talk about him. Like,
that's how it
was.
was.
Lingering over us, you know.
That's legit how it was. Is like we just have not talked about the Fiend, and I think we actually delayed it for a couple of weeks. And you're like, no, like we don't need to talk about the Fiend this week.
Yeah,
like if people can get our takes. You know, we've just never talked about him, so we can just talk about him whenever, and it'll feel new and everything.
I put it off a lot because I just didn't get why I was... Because that was still when everyone thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Like, before I was allowed to just say, I think it sucks. And I had no idea why people liked it. I had no clue. But there you go.
All right, let's book out the rest of the show. We have 18 minutes.
So we need a match in the middle, right?
Yeah,
we need some sort of... It feels like we need to make that main event longer just for the rating's sake, you know?
That's fair.
I don't know how long it needs to be to rate well, but...
like 12 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, we need like a short match in the middle, and then like one more angle, and we'll be good.
Who's on the pay-per-view that we can feature here? There's not. I mean, most of the heavy hitters are figured in, right? Because
yeah. Not really anybody we can.
That's a shame.
Unless we do a Shane and Heyman, like we give them a victory. Or we give one of them a victory.
We should actually do this. Give them a tag win where Steph's like at ringside, you know?
Okay, yeah.
And then let's do another State of the Industry address by Vanessa. Which got over huge last week, right?
It did.
Build on that.
Are they faces or heels? I don't even know.
Hey, Jeremy, do you remember when they called Vanessa Bourne up to the main roster and then just like, she said, I don't really want to do Retribution. They went, you're no longer called up to the main roster. Do you remember that? Oh man!
Tank.
Tank's where it all started for Shane.
It did.
Right? Remember that?
Yeah, that's why.
Glory days.
That's why he's there in this. All right. Shooter Shane. Who wins? I feel like I wish there was a way. All right. So for game purposes, right? Because like I want them like both to win. So it's like a double pin, but Heyman is the legal man. Right? And so, like, Heyman and Shane is like, you see that? I got the victory. And Steph is like, no. Paul was the legal man. And, like, they're arguing over who actually got the win here to try to impress Stephanie.
Wow. Have we actually got Steph at ringside? Do we know? Or can we
I'm just going to basically make her, like, a distraction.
Good idea.
Yeah.
What an angle this is. Would this win most disgusting promotional tactic, or because if you think about it, Jeremy, it'll be January when we kill everyone. So obviously that one will have next year's locked up. But what's our leader for this year? Is it this?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I'll take that one.
I mean, we've been doing a murder angle like this whole year though. So like, I think it might win back to back. It's like the actual murder angle, and then just blowing up the entire promotion.
Imagine that on like the Wikipedia result listings of like portraying murders when people leave the territory, and then 2022 it's like actual murders to kill the whole territory. I remember when I was trying to become a smart mark and learn about this business, like looking at those awards just in awe. Like, you know, like, oh man, people thought that was bad? Oh wow, you know? It fascinated me. It really did.
Fuck it. Vanessa Bourne can talk for 5 minutes.
She can.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think she can, but we can pretend.
We still have to somehow fill 3 minutes. What can we extend? Let's extend the cold open by a minute.
Yeah, perfect.
Let's extend. Don't extend this match. Extend that by a minute. And we'll extend the Adventures of Scooby-Doo by a minute.
It's now 11 minutes.
Yeah. It's about as long as our main event.
Fair.
Okay.
This is fun.
Last show of the stream. We'll run through until the next show. We just won't.
Yeah, we'll do the B show, right, and such.
Because that'll be the end of the month too. So we'll see what's going on at the end of the.
This was good. We're back on track with this.
Yes.
What was the team? What was the performances from Sid and the Alexa?
B. Both had B.
Okay, and Sid was off his
excellent.
game too. So.
Yeah, that'll be fine. That match will be fine. We're gonna start setting that up.
Oh my, Jeremy, putting the New Day in this was a good idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, look at that collection of people.
What are we doing? No, we'll turn. Sure. Complete gimmick change. We've already. He's been a detective.
Oh, it's terrible.
This game's stupid. Whatever.
It is.
All right. C-. Who did
Great
well?
match.
Shooter Shane carried this match with a C-.
Dude, Bob O'Neill thinks he's like good, and it's so embarrassing. He's like, you really? Oh my god, Jeremy, we've got something with Vanessa.
She's just gonna keep shooting every week.
Dude, it was almost as good as this. Look at this. This is top guys.
Yeah. The van is a star.
I'm gonna send this to Gabe Sapolsky and be like, you were right, bro. This wasn't bad.
Yeah, Moxley's good.
Do you remember when Gabe Sapolsky did like a full-on perverted gimmick with her and like it just was swept under the carpet and no one talked to her again? Because I do. I remember it very well. Tommy Dreamer! Tommy Dreamer should be the murderer! He tried to kill Paul Heyman! Dude, he's perfect with this. He's actually planned this before.
I like how every new person that pops up is like, they're the murderer! They're our new murderer!
Dude, Jeremy, he actually planned a murder.
I know.
This cannot be missed out on. Come on.
How much do you want, Dreamer? Like 13? Oh, no matter what. Fine. We only need you for the A shows and events anyway. Okay.
Like we cannot gloss over the fact this man actually once plotted what we're currently putting together. Okay, no, actually no, I'm wrong. He's not the murderer. It's either Loki or Natty, okay? But he's killing Paul Heyman. He has to.
Okay.
In fact, we need to go and pay Paul Heyman now to make sure he doesn't quit so we can make sure Tommy Dreamer kills him.
I don't think Heyman's upset, is he? He's not on the upset list. He keeps bitching about his push and his momentum and shit. Yeah, but he's not on the upset list.
Dude, we've got Eva Marie.
Yeah. There we go, finally.
Yeah! This rules. We have a new murderer and we have a ticking time bomb. And we have a carnal mat. Upper mid Carter, tremendous.
Yeah, whatever.
Dude, we've signed so many murderers.
And we ain't getting outbid by MLW. Fuck out of here. Yeah, he ain't even considering MLW. He's like, this napkin contract? I don't know about this.
Brother, Colt was like $50 a show. He says no. The bomb kills people, Ray, but before the bomb goes off, we get what seems to be like a decisive insight into who the killer was.
Oh no, Joseph.
Oh, Kurt's fucked. R.I.P. Kurt, we've got no murder on our hands.
Oh no. Gosh. Okay. Alright.
Just to be clear, folks, for all 12 of you still in here, the bomb kills everyone. But it's one of those things where everything culminates. So you have Nia overjoyed with Mr. and Mrs. Arse married. Alexa is finally free of Britt Baker. You know, the heroes receive, the renegades receive a hero's embrace. But as this is going on and as the time is ticking, we get an insight into who the murderer is, and it could be Loki, it could be Nat. We've not decided quite yet what a match, but that's what's going on here. Because the ticking time bomb is Hiromu, who has been signed just to he will detonate and everyone will die. I thought we'd established that, Jeremy. Sorry, Ray. Sometimes we get ahead of ourselves.
I feel like we say a lot of things. So,
we do. Say a lot of things.
What's a Scott Garland?
Dude, is that Scotty too high, right?
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Oh, he looks so weird in that picture,
Yeah,
right?
he does.
Like, if you look at that picture, you would not be like, oh, yeah, that's Scotty T.
He looks like Dexter Loomis's dad. We should sign him as Dexter Loomis. Dude, what was... you just said we say a lot of stuff. What was the Kendrick Perkins, graphic?
Oh.
Do you remember this?
Oh, I gotta find it now. Yeah, it was something like, when he speaks, he says things or something. So much, dude. So good. That
clip of him where he's handling the ball and he's putting it through his legs pops me. Every time I see it, I pop.
When Kendrick Perkins speaks, he says something.
I mean, that is that's our show's heart, right?
Yeah.
I was watching the clips come off of the First Take or Undisputed, and Stephen A was doing the classic Stephen A bit with Ben Simmons today, where he goes, just got a text from someone close to the situation. He's like, Ben Simmons doesn't train hard.
I saw it. My friend texted me this one as well. He's like, what was his exact text? He said, anonymous source in the Sixers organization. He doesn't work. He doesn't listen. He's only surrounded by family, and he's constantly babied. I just messaged back. I said, that's very harsh about Tobias Harris.
Dude, I love the idea of Elton Brand being at home watching First Take. I'm going to send Stephen A this shit, man. I'm going to let him read it out. Who's doing that? There's no way he's an actual scoopster, right? There's no way. No. Stephen A is full-on comedy character at this point. It's tremendous.
All right, Joseph, I got something for you. So since Dexter Loomis is no longer our killer, I feel like, right?
He's red herring, basically.
Okay, so he's gonna debut. He's gonna be interrogated by Sherlex, and he's gonna be like, I'm not killing anybody. I want to search for my dad. And so the wedding episode, he's gonna find his dad, Scotty too, and then of course they die.
Oh, that's so good. Because the front, we're gonna have loads of chairs set up for the wedding. And them two finally meeting and hugging, and everything's happy. Their baby faces, perfect, absolutely perfect. So then that means I think we do Key. I think we do Loki dressed as Hitman with the guns, and Stoke and Sherlock's it's him. We got him. He's killed loads of promotions. It's him. And then bang, Natty puts a bullet through all of them and standing with 80 cats surrounding her. Boom, that's so good. That's so good.
Alright, we gotta get Dreamer. Yes, you guys think it's a good idea. That's great.
How great is it that Paul Lee's you should sign him, not knowing that we're going to have him murder Paul Lee? Because we also have to do that, right?
Yeah. Dude, the last show is just going to be one big angle. There's going to be no wrestling matches on this show.
Yeah, because we don't need to rate well. That's it. It's just one thing.
Yeah.
I think we do a thing where, in plain sight, Dreamer just shoots Paul Heyman. Sherlex and Stoke take him away, and then by the time the wedding's ending, they just come back and are look, he killed Paul Lee. The rest of them wasn't him. We've proved it, okay? Let him walk on this side, okay? Everyone gets one, Jeremy. Everyone gets one, okay? This is not the murderer we're looking for.
Oh my god.
Incredible. Just incredible stuff.
Right, nobody there. All right, we've signed Dexter Loomis's dad.
I'm imagining the way this would be produced, they're having a score too, Dexter's Dad, music plays over the top of it. Oh, it's just glorious.
Paul Heyman. Yeah, you really good job, Paul. You've altered your terms and you already signed with us.
Tremendous.
All right.
Classic Paul.
Yeah.
Classic Paul. The franchise killer, Paul Levesque.
Let's see if we made money. Oh, the big show. Oh man, there's so many people.
Dude,
Oh,
him as a little person next to Taz. He could go on his knees. He could go on his knees.
we actually made money this past month. All right, so
Oh,
we're
sign
gonna.
Paul. Definitely sign Paul then. This is perfect, dude. Him on his knees next to Taz. Oh shit. Oh, this is so good.
Anytime anybody says like, "Oh, he's on his knees," this is what you do. You know the Sarah Franklin thing.
No, I have no idea.
Oh,
what
well,
you're
they're
talking.
they're on Ultimate Fighter, the comeback season.
Oh, you mean Matt Sarah? I
Yeah,
thought it
yeah.
was Sarah with one name. No,
No,
yeah,
no.
Sarah does that. Sarah tells it like he's a stand-up comic. He's a funny guy, right?
Yeah,
Matt
he's
Sarah,
very
funny guy.
Yeah, yeah. He's Rich Franklin's just like, just start the fight on your knees, then he can't kick you.
It's like he says it's like pride that can't
Yeah.
kick you, right? So there, basically you're bulletproof. I love that. Dude. I've watched that season at least 3 times. I think
It's
I
such a
love
good
that
season.
season so much.
It's such a good season. All right, who do we have?
Oh,
AJ Styles.
Oh,
What are we doing with AJ?
AJ just shows up when he gets shot immediately.
AJ's there to pay tribute to Doc, to pay tribute. Yeah, fuck off, Haven. He's there to pay tribute to a Gallows. And he's like, I got a message from the spirit beyond that I needed to be here tonight.
The thing with AJ is, there's a lot of stuff objectively we could do that would be funny. But I think both of us, like, he's so great. We're like, we won't do that. We'll just have him get shot instead.
I mean, we've only got like 4 weeks left of the promotion, so.
But there's a lot, there's stuff you do with the AJ. Who else we got?
Oh my god, PCO.
Remember, I've seen one. Who's he? Someone, right? What's this? Good lord.
We're just going all out.
This series, when we make it truly big, this series will be watched for a long time. You know, right? I know we haven't got every episode. We've got the last ones, thankfully. It will live forever. I believe that. My God, New Japan's on Emi Sakura. Oh goodness. I don't even know what we do. Like,
I don't either.
It's gotta be signed. Right? It's the rules.
Yes, but we've got to sign them. All right, Joseph. All right, you got to give me this one. The last show. I think we need to make it 2-hour special. We'll push it to 2 hours. Brian and Walter.
For redemption.
Yes, the redemption match.
Yeah, I also think we should do we need to have a discussion about who should be our last champ. I feel.
Okay.
You know, for the something we need to do for the people.
Eric Young.
Oh God, there's more contracts. We like Eric. He doesn't need to be here.
Okay.
No.
Penta.
Seems like a murderer.
There's so many contracts up.
They're just walking up with a fucking weapon and being like, yeah, boom, gone. Have you watched some of this guy's matches on the YouTube show, Jeremy? It's the funniest stuff in wrestling. Like, he just doesn't bump. He's so great.
Matt Taven. We don't need Matt Taven.
We're good. Yeah. Definitely don't need that guy.
Jonathan Gresham.
I don't know. I like him kind of as Taz's giant brother, but I don't want to diss Jonathan Gresham. I like him too much,
That's fair. Okay. Brian Myers.
Nah.
Tracy Williams. Same way like Shane Taylor. I like Shane
Yeah,
Taylor.
I like him to live.
Yeah. Right. We've signed Low Key.
He definitely is the guy that assumes the killer because he's dressed that way. He's dressed like literally he's a hitman. So
look at this list of people we're about to sign, Joseph.
We're going to change the business forever. We're negotiating with these people, fully aware that we're going to try to kill them soon. Matt, we need to resign him.
Yeah, we got to resign Madden.
God forbid Madden survives. Oh, jeez.
Oh, he's on paper appearance? Just take a written deal, dude.
Oh, he's not getting paid a lot of money.
Whatever. Kiss Demon, might as well just resign him. An original.
Indeed. I made that cut for him, Do you remember that?
Yes.
I made that goddamn picture of the Kiss Demon, man. Okay.
We're losing so much money on this final month, and it's going to be great. Okay.
It's definitely better that way.
Yeah. Oh, now Heyman has moral issues. Shit.
We need to make sure because we need Dreamer to kill him.
Yeah. There we go. 36. You'll be fine. Oh my God, still annoyed? Are you kidding me?
It's actually like somewhat dangerous and alarming how much I'd like to see this show that we're about to book in the end. Like, just the skits and such sound so funny to me.
Dexter
I can't
Loomis.
even.
Oh, because Loomis has been left off this whole time.
Fair. Have we not explained it to him yet? The gimmick.
Creative has nothing for him right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was told he was coming in as the murderer, and now he can't. He's looking for his dad.
Ray says, in the spirit of The Office, someone has to yell bankruptcy when the bomb goes off. See, I like that. I like that for the lure, you know? That could be good. I like that.
Oh, my God.
Well, that was great. That was tremendous. I mean, what a great first day of the month that was.
Okay, we've signed
Dream was already in. He's like, I'm there.
Yeah, main event, sure. All these guys are just main events.
Louis, it's not so much a case of who's been murdered today. It's more a case of who is going to be doing the eventual murder because we've signed like 4 candidates for it. So
yes. All right, we've got to make sure we don't lose out on any of these guys.
What is Heyman whining about now?
He doesn't want us to sign.
Why? Because he called him out to being a liar? How great was that stream, bro? Bald-faced liar. Get him out. I hated his guts. Tremendous.
All right. Make sure we get AJ. Make sure we get Penta. AEW's got the purse strings. Like, they're going to... TK is going to pay for these guys.
What ruled about that situation most was... I am a fan of the Gallows, the Anderson, and the AJ Styles, and my genuine reaction was like pride that Paulie still is up to his old tricks. You know, I was like, man, good for Paul. I'm glad he hasn't let the fire go, you know? Like, he's still doing it, man. Still rocking with it.
There we go. All right, anybody else? Contract extensions? Godo? We don't know anything for Godo.
No. He does rule, though. Very good professional wrestler. Dave Meltzer references once a week that he's on Anderson's favourite Japanese wrestler. Did you know that?
I didn't. WWE's trying to sign Penta.
Oh, like, that would go very badly.
He's considering another offer?
Vince would be like, hey, Penta, why are you 220 pounds? He'd be like, Sarah, man.
AEW going hard after Walter. All right, we're the only offer he's considering. Okay.
Well,
I like how we don't even check like results from other shows anymore. No, just like
there's no point.
Yeah.
The end is nigh.
Yeah. No, this dipshit.
Yeah. He belongs there when it all ends, doesn't he? Let's be honest.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. We're at Thursday. We're at Thursday. So.
There you go, folks. This was a great session.
This is very
great session. Okay. I guess we could do Friday. We'll see how things develop this week. By Friday, I may just need to not do anything. We'll see.
Let me know.
If not, we'll do next. But yeah, it's coming to an end, folks. Just enjoy the ride.
Next Friday, I won't be able to do it. I'm traveling next Friday.
Okay. We could do another Tuesday. I mean, Tuesday show's very.
Yeah. We are doing.
It looks. I mean, how many episodes we have there? 3.
Yeah, we probably got about. I would say 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Because we'll probably do like. We can probably get through 3 weeks of TV, one session, and then we can do the. Is the last episode? We do the last 2 shows, right? So we'll do like 3 weeks of TV. We'll do the go home and the pay-per-view, and then we'll do the final 2 television episodes. Yeah. So yeah, we have 3 more. We have 3 more Booty Pro episodes left.
Yeah, and then folks who enjoy the TEW, we will bring it back.
Yeah. That
will just be the end of this series. So, it's been a great ride. Let's enjoy the end of this journey. It's tremendous.
All right, everybody. Let's see who can raid here. What am I doing? Okay. Let's see. What's left on the Twitter or the Twitch schedule? Nothing tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Nothing tomorrow. Ray says ideas on the next gimmick. We've talked about a few things. I don't think we have fully nailed down, do we?
I think it will be. I think it'll be something with other people. I don't know if we can get, who we're going to get for it. I think Bob's a lock because he's a loser. He's got loads of time. But we're going to try and get someone else that's got a life. And I don't think it'll be Jack, but maybe a Cass comes to mind. I need to get back in touch with Cass because he's awesome. But we'll get someone, and I think we can do something where it's teams. I've had a couple of ideas. We'll have something good for you guys that's different to these, and it's kind of a mix of ideas, basically. It'll be something fun, though. We're never going to just do the generic, like, you Raw, we SmackDown stuff again, because Jeremy and I both, like, even with our all-time guys, we're just like, it's more fun. This 1 hour TV is so much more fun, bro.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yes, 100%. Okay. Nothing tomorrow. Thursday, post-show, after the main show, about 4:30. England doesn't play on Thursday or anything, do they, Joseph?
They do not. Not as far as I know, anyway. I mean, if they do, I'm obviously not going to change the distraction. We moved it last week. That was dangerous enough. We're not moving it again. Not for England, of all things, especially. But the schedule thing, I don't know where it's going because the group stage ends tonight, and I think then they announce it all, so we'll have to see what's going on.
Okay. Well, let me know. But Thursday should be normal. If we don't do the post show, we don't do the post show. Friday, maybe Booty Pro, maybe nothing. And then weekend, watch along. I need to message Cass to do the watch along on Sunday.
That'd be good.
I'm gonna try to get him for that. Message him.
Cool.
All right, so watch along. We're gonna watch one of the Clash of the Champions. I don't remember which one, but one of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's raid. Thanks, guys. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Where the fuck is raid? Evil Uno is streaming. Like Evil Uno.
Everyone likes Evil Uno.
He's just chatting. Go say hi to Evil Uno. Tell him what's up. Yeah, tell him what's up. I don't know what to say. I like Evil Uno. He gave me a lot of time at StarCast or whatever year that was, 2 years ago now. Jesus.
He does seem like a very nice guy. Very nice.
Extremely. I mean, he's Canadian, but like extremely friendly.
Good point.
Extremely friendly guy. All right. I really want to write. I'm trying to talk to Luther about it. The AEW street hockey game.
Yeah,
I really want to write about this. Like,
I saw that Luther just like quote tweeted it and did like he wrote a paragraph for it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
No, I actually want to do like talk to
I
everybody who was there, and I'm trying to get it set up.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the guys
That
would
could
be
be
easy
great.
to get in touch with. Like Jericho is part of that, and I don't know how much he wants to talk to a dork like me.
He talks to a lot of dogs. If you look at his podcast episodes, he talks to a lot of dogs.
He does.
Not ones like you, but different.
And
higher
it's just,
level of
and like I legit just want to talk about the street hockey game. I don't give a shit about his
Yeah.
crash pad bump and everything. It's like, just tell me about the street hockey game, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine giving a shit about the crash at this point. Feels like years ago, doesn't it? But anyway, there you go.
All right, everyone. Y'all enjoy y'all's night. Enjoy NXT, whatever is going on. And have a good night, everybody.